Hey, 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 how do you know when you're in ketosis? This is a question I get asked all the time. Hi, Leslie Lane Peabody here from Be Better Ninjas and Ketone Crush, and I want to tell you how you know when you're in ketosis. So when you're first starting out, I use these strips when you're first starting out, right? So if you can see right here, it has colors, and if you're anything above this neutral, you're in trace or anywhere along there, you are in ketosis, all right? So I'm in pretty high ketosis. Now, what does that mean? That could mean that I'm dehydrated because I didn't drink enough water, right? That's what that could mean. But anywhere along this range, when you first start out, is okay. The darker, not so much the better, because that's how many ketones you aren't using. And oftentimes, if we're a little bit dehydrated, it gets way up there. So if you're in the first 2 or 3, that's a better place to be than in the really dark ones. But that only works usually until you're fat adapted. Once your body effectively uses those ketones and uses them very well, then you might even show up as neutral even though you're in ketosis. Once you get fat adapted, once your body knows how to use those ketones better and you're not eating carbs, then you will be maybe neutral, even if you are fat burning. So then, what do you need to do to be sure, after you're fat adapted, that you are in ketosis? Well, then you go to a much more expensive endeavor, and it's a ketone meter, right? And then these really expensive, these are like $1 a stick or something like that. So it's not something you would want to do very often. And frankly, I don't recommend this for anyone unless you're like a blogger and you're trying to show people what foods kick you in and out of ketosis, that kind of thing. Or if it's medically necessary based on what your doctor tells you. I would never move from the inexpensive strips to the really expensive blood meter, because it's just too expensive. And by the time you're fat adapted, you kind of know, you understand what's going on in your body, right? You probably have smelly urine. You might have smelly breath. Your body odor will change. It will kind of be funky for a little while until you're fat adapted while you're going through that ketosis. You might even have stages where your hair starts falling out as you get on used to this diet. So how you know you are in ketosis is, the first way is to use the strips if you're just starting out. And then the next way, after you gain some experience, you won't need the strips anymore. You won't need the blood meter unless it's medically necessary, or if you're trying to do some kind of study. Because I think these are like $50 to $100, and then the strips are $1 a piece. That's a very expensive endeavor just to make sure that you are in ketosis. So that is a quick video telling you, the newbie, whether you're in ketosis or not. And I know these strips, a lot of people say they're worthless. They're not worthless. They just give an indicator of what your body is expelling, right? What your body is expelling. So they're not useless. They're very helpful when you're just starting out so that you understand. Or I give these to all of my customers, because when you drink exogenous ketones, like these products here, oops, sorry, I almost lost you. But when you drink ketones, like these products here, then you want to know that they are actually putting your body in ketosis. Now, some people will tell you that, oh, no, it doesn't really work, that it's just expelling those ketones, your body's not using them. I'm here to tell you that's not true. My body uses them. I can tell you that for a fact, because my body lost 10 pounds of fat in the first 14 days. Actually, I think it was 11 pounds of fat. My brain fog went away after a couple days. And then my knee, the inflammation in my knee went down. I had been seeing a physical therapist since February for my knee. I'd seen him 2 months. Nothing worked. I was able to walk a little bit better, but I was still in pain. After I started taking these products, 2 weeks later, a girlfriend said, hey, yeah, for my girlfriend, this worked. This worked for this gal. And now her knee doesn't hurt. And I thought, hey, wait a minute. My knee doesn't hurt either. I had totally forgotten about my knee pain. So I can tell you that these work, and I've studied for myself. I've gone off the exogenous ketones and just had a ketone lifestyle, a ketosis diet, right? I've done the diet, and I struggled with a terrible keto flu, which these things saved me from. And then I didn't have the clarity. When you go through the ketone flu, you really don't have clarity at all. It's really terrible when your body is getting rid of those carbs. But when I'm on my exogenous ketones, I feel fabulous. When I'm on my ketone diet without the exogenous, I feel okay, but I'm hungry. When I'm on the keto diet and the ketones, life is amazing. I've even learned how to fast for 5 days using these ketones, and I felt the best I've ever felt in my life that I can remember. Maybe when I was a teenager, I felt that good. So how do you know when you're in ketosis? You can use these test strips at first, and they do work. If you're a newbie, they are good for you. If you're a newbie, they are not good when you're fat adapted. You can drink exogenous ketones because they do work. I'll share more information about some high-level athletes like Mike the Titan Hearn and Anthony Showtime Pettis. Mike Hearn is Mr. Universe. Anthony is an MMA boxer. They all swear that this product, Prove It OS, Keto OS, the Max products especially, help them have maximum performance. So if you have additional questions, please reach out to me. Put them below this video. Go find me on my group, Be Better Ninjas, on Facebook. I'd love to have you join. I share lots of great free information there, and I will see you being better every single day. Bye-bye.